but I don't know if she's photogenic, so can I send her over?
Twiggy's ambition to enter the world of modelling had taken its first steps as she set off to meet Barry Latigan. When he saw the young girl, his heart sank.
When I first saw Twiggy, there wasn't anything especially outstanding. She was a contradiction to the models of the day, who were tall, a little more curvaceous, and more adult, in their 20s.
Barry sat me in front of the lens and did a few test shots and chatted away to me. And Justin at one point said,
"Stop biting your nails, Twigs." And I said, "What did you call her?" He said, "Oh, Twiggy, because she's so skinny."
And Barry said, "Well, if you ever do become a model, you know, you should keep that name. It's a great name."
There was somehow something intrinsic in her as an actress model, and that became very evident when I was photographing her.
So I went back to Leonard's a couple of days later, took another day off school, he cut my hair. I went there, I was in there for 7 hours, cut and colour, in that very little boyish crop. Then went back to Barry the next day.
She came back to the studio where I was based. This was in Baker Street, up in North London. And this skinny girl came with her hair cut short into a boyish cut.
He took those headshots, and then I went back to school, because that really should have been the end of it. It was a picture of a haircut.
The pictures of the shoot were hung in Leonard's salon, where they were spotted by a journalist called Deirdre McSharry.
The next stroke of luck was one of Leonard's clients was a lady called Deirdre McSharry, who was a big fashion journalist for a big daily newspaper called the Daily Express, and she was a client. She came in to have her hair done one day, saw the picture of me on the wall with the haircut, said to Leonard, "I love the haircut, who's the girl?" Leonard said, "It's just a young schoolgirl. I want to meet her." I got a phone call at home to go, would I go and do an interview? I mean, I was so green, I didn't even know what an interview was. I got on the bus and I went up to Fleet Street and had tea with this nice lady who talked to me, and she said, "I'm going to write a story about you," which was really exciting. I mean, this was a national newspaper, but again, we all thought it would be a tiny little piece. And my dear dad, bless him, he used to go out every day, because we didn't get a daily paper, but he'd go down in the morning before work just to get the Daily Express, and nothing appeared, nothing appeared, nothing appeared. And then I remember him coming in about 3 weeks later, really excited, and he said, "It's in, Les, it's in." And it was, you know, it was a broadsheet then. And he opened it up and came into my bedroom with it, and it was the whole double centre spread, and the headline was "Twiggy, the face of '66.
Well, it does seem, it's just unreal, really, fantastic. Though she's always wanted to be a model, you know. And I'm quite pleased about it, because it's nice being what you want to do.
I always wanted to be a model, and I thought it would be, you know, very glamorous and all lovely clothes and very easy, you know, not much to do and lots of money. But it's not really. I mean, it's very hard work. And the clothes are all right, but some of them, especially for me, because I'm so thin, they're miles too big, and I've got pins everywhere, and I sit down, I sit on a pin, and, you know, it's not as easy as you think it is.
I used to sit on the edge of the bathtub while my mom would do her makeup, and my mom was doing her eyelashes. And my mom was complaining that she doesn't have a lot of eyelashes, and back in the day she used to wear false eyelashes. And she said she painted the best Twiggies on this side of the Mississippi. And I was like, "Mama, what's painting a Twiggy mean?" And she went and explained to me the history of this amazing model that was hot in the 60s and used to paint lashes on her face to exaggerate the lashes. And those lashes back in the day were called Twiggies.
As a child in England, I mean, it was Twiggy mania. I don't think I had a Twiggy doll, but I would just sit and look at pictures of her and then draw her eyes. Me and my sister were always drawing Twiggy eyes. For the schoolgirl from North London, this was the start of an exciting journey into the world of modelling and international stardom. Twiggy was now huge, and along with the Beatles, was becoming the iconic face of swinging London. The next step was obvious, to try and conquer America. As Woody Allen once said, 80% of success is just turning up. But it all started badly for the London girl when she came face to face with a young New York filmmaker.